All right, Joe, tonight, Lions and the Niners in Santa Clara. Of course, we know the deal with the Lions. It doesn't mean anything for them tonight. They have to play Minnesota next Sunday for the whole ball of wax in the NFC, home field, bye, etc. For the Niners, it is let's get out of here as fast as possible. This season has been miserable. 3.5 is the number for Detroit, road favorite. Total is very high, 50.5. I have believed Dan Campbell all week, Joe. I've seen him say several occasions that he does not care what the situation of this game is. He's playing this game like he plays every other game. He's going full force. I think he wants to. We've seen him run it up on some teams this year. I'm not saying he's going to do that tonight, but I think if he had the opportunity to score 40 points against the Niners in Santa Clara, I think he would do it. I think he's nuts if he keeps Gibbs in there the entire night, considering he's already down David Montgomery, but we shall see. But the other offensive pieces, Joe, I think they're going to play, for the most part, some significant time. And unless this game gets ugly, probably play the whole night.
Yeah, it could be. But I could also see this be an absolute snooze fest in the spot. I might look for Detroit early. They've been one of the most profitable first-half teams all season long. It would not shock me if Hendon Hooker or, you ready for this, Teddy Bridgewater sees snaps in the second half of this game here. A game, like you said, means absolutely nothing at this point to them. It's really all going to come down to next week. 14 straight was the number I saw there, Carver. That is how many games in a row at home in California that the 49ers have beat the Detroit Lions. 14 straight over the years. No kidding, Dan Campbell wants to beat them, but at what cost, Dan? I would look at him in the first half, and I would look to punt on this game in the second half, and it wouldn't shock me if the under is a clear winner in this one.
I'm with you. I was of the thought that they were going to try to run this thing into the 40s and blow them out. I think first half is the smartest way to do it, as Joe is telling you here. Good angle for you, and just get at. You're done with it then at that point, Joe. Let me just get out of here. I got the first, because I do think they're going to, at least at the start of the game, they're going to go out and take care of business. And the under is also juicy for me. You had the good number on the Lions there in San Fran. This is Purdy. Now, Gabe gave me this earlier. I think this is the same number that he gave me, and that's Purdy covering against good teams. 1-8 against the spread. Last 9 games against 500 or winning teams, quote unquote. So never, usually doesn't go very well for him in those spots. As far as the player props for tonight, like again, Joe, if we think like you just said, getting involved in Lions stuff is going to be very dicey for this evening because you don't know how long some of these guys are going to play. Here are the most bet ones. This Guarendo, under 64.5 rushing yards for him. Williams under 3.5 receptions. Purdy over 3.5 rushing attempts. Now, Goff over 250.5 passing yards. Like, that's one, Joe, that I wouldn't want any part of if the situation, like you said, happens and the Hendon Hooker finds himself into the game.
Yes, and that's the thing that you have to guard against. And I know that Brock Purdy rushing attempts is been popular at over 3.5, but I would even look at his rushing yards since the last 5 quarterbacks to face the Lions. Anthony Richardson, 61 yards. Caleb Williams, 39. Jordan Love, 23 yards. Josh Allen, 68. Caleb Williams again for 34. You know, this is a banged-up defense, and Brock Purdy could absolutely be on the move here tonight. That might be the easiest prop of the night in this game, his over rushing yards.
I like it, Joe. Let's do it. Here's the tutties quickly for me. First touchdown, St. Brown at plus 650. You know, I'm not as high on Laporte, and the books know it, too. They've already dropped it to plus 250. I like Debo for the Niners at plus 180. Craig Reynolds tonight, Joe. Why? I just told you. Gibbs ain't playing the whole night. I don't believe him. And Craig Reynolds will get the rock in the second half. In fact, that was 6 this morning. It's down to 4-1.